Sorry, now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe football show. Sorry, I'm just having an argument with Lockie because he's, for some reason, gone militant because Burnley are signing Kyle Walker, as though that means anything. Kyle Walker is not. But come on the stream. Come on the stream. Right, anyway, let me get into it. Sorry. Right, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit that notification bell, and all that jazz. Kyle Walker, folks, he's not the guy anymore. He's done. Uncle vibes, as someone's just put in the chat. I'd rather have Craig Dawson. Which... Lockie's vexed that. I can't. Right. Okay. Give me a second. He was the guy, but not no more. Yeah. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. Sorry, Lockie's on one. I disagree. The name is Liam, and we'll touch on it. Why? We'll talk on it, and we'll talk on it. Listen, it'll get vetoed, but I'm ready to suit up. Yeah, I'm putting my black 2 lines under, as Arnie does. Yeah, I'm putting on my army hat, and I'm ready for battle because I actually like Josh Sargent. You'll remember I've praised him on a number of occasions. I was on record as saying he's a better footballer than Pirro, if you remember, and that went down a treat. I had debates with Luke and stuff about that off air. So I actually like Josh Sargent. I rate him. He's a good footballer. He's a good number 9, of which there aren't many available. My only concern would be his injury record. If he didn't get injured as much, he already would have left Norwich. He scores goals. He scored 15 goals last season, few assists, 15 before that. Now, these are injury-ravaged seasons as well, right? But again, that is something that doesn't lean to, I guess, him being a good pickup for Leeds United. I don't mind him. I don't mind him, which I know is going to go down like a lead balloon. He'd be what Patrick was for us in the first season we went up. And I know I guess that's not an amazing glowing I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Glowing rendition? No, that's probably wrong. But he scores goals, and he's everywhere. He presses well, much more so than what Joel does, right? I think technically he's a better footballer than Joel Pirro. And I think if he's fit, he does a hell of a lot of running. And he scores goals for Leeds United in the Prem, which might come back to home. But I believe it to be true. Now, of course, everyone will go, this is Norwich. This is Norwich. This is Farke. Oh, relegators now. All that sort of jazz. But I think from what we want from a 9, I don't mind Josh Sargent. Now, what's the reliability of the journal that said it? There's a lot of people discrediting him, but I think in terms of our eyes, he's new to the scene, is Sebastian Vidal, but I think he's a gent. I think he is a guy. He's called out like Fab and stuff before. We will check his reliability. How reliable is this source? 1 second. Right. We'll get stuck into some of your comments as well, but yeah. Evaluating the reliability of Sebastian Vidal as a source for the transfer rumour about Leeds targeting Josh Sargent requires a careful look at several factors given the context of football transfer journalism and specific details provided. Source, identity, and track record. He is not linked to any top-tier outfits like Sky Sports, BBC, or Athletic, nor is he alongside the likes of Ornstein and stuff. This suggests he may operate as an independent or less established reporter. The Post is standalone claim without linked evidence. This lack of corroboration is common in early transfer rumours. The Post provides concrete details. The mention of missing out on Muniz aligns with Sky Sports report. However, no official confirmation from Leeds or Norwich. Farke's history with Sargent is something to bring into play. According to the False Nine, most transfer rumours on social media are pure design for clicks, with only a minority from vetted journalists holding weight. Likely mid to low tier. Replies show strong scepticism. Made out of biscuits, says Yorker. Deserve relegation, says Juice Rob. Conclusion. Reliability rating. Based on current evidence, Sebastian Vidal is likely a moderately reliable source at best. Perhaps tier 2 or 3. Treat this as a rumour with potential but low certainty. If you'd like, I can monitor this thread or search for updates as the evening progresses. Let's get stuck into some of your comments, though, and have a chat about Josh Sargent and why I believe, if it to be true, I know this will get absolutely shot down by everyone. And the manager will take stick for it and all that sort of stuff. And maybe you know, there's nothing in it whatsoever. But I actually like Josh Sargent. You know this. I've said this on a number of occasions. He's got a proven goal scoring record. If we have a look back when he's fit, he scored 13, 16, 15 in the last 3 seasons. He's improved. In terms of G&A, he's got 15, 18, 20. Admittedly, this is in the Championship. When he initially moved over to the Premier League from Werder Bremen, of course, it was in that Norwich side. He scored 2 goals and got 1 assist. Don't look at that and say, all right, well, he's had a go at the Premier League. People want a Premier League proven. Is this Premier League unproven? But I think over the last 3 seasons, he has improved. Obviously, he has. And I think if he didn't get as many injuries, then, you know, I mean, he was perceived to be Championship striker of the season last season for the amount of goals and assists in such, like, 28 starts, 15 goals last season. In terms of, if you look at his FB ref data as well, he is stylistically similar to, I mean, these strikers, they're not going to fill you, statistically similar to Kasper Dolberg, Joel Pirro, Martin Braithwaite, Josh Madger, Paulinho. But in terms of where he is, so for example, he's in the top 2% for pass completion. Again, what's that? So that'll be top 12% for expected assisted goals. So he's creating a lot as well. He would give that to Leeds United. It'd be like Patrick Bamford was that season we went up. If he can stay fit, could you get 17 goals out of a Josh Sargent? Who knows? Who knows? I don't think it'd cost an awful lot of money, do you? Would it? I'm not too sure. We'll get into some of your comments and see what users say. See what users are saying, but I don't mind the signing. And I think he could be a success. He scores goals. He's got familiarity with the manager. He's versatile. He isn't just a poacher. He can hold up the ball. Links with the wingers, which where the majority of our goals will probably come from, and can contribute to build up play, and I would say better than what Joel does. His all-round skill set would fit us, I believe, and he's a great presser. He's got high energy. He's got Premier League experience, admittedly not great. Young, still young, only 25. I think he moved to the Premier League at like 21. But his work rate's there. Could he share them minutes with Joel Pirro? Potentially. If you want my... So and I like Joel Pirro, right? But if we're going away to tough places, I would rather Josh Sargent be starting up front. We need that profile of 9. Even if you don't like Josh Sargent, right? We need that profile of 9. We're aware of that fact. And obviously the lads gave us some names. I get it, would be underwhelming, but I actually like the signing. And I think he would be a success. If, and it's a big if he can stay fit. That's the big issue here, if he can stay fit. You can see there, he does score goals. But it is a big step up. And I get 80% of the fan base will go, no way, relegators now and all that jazz. I hear it. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Walker to Burnley now as well. It's meh for me. I know a lot of fans will look at that and say, wow, what a signing, but I'm not so sure. Yeah, in the meantime, Burnley is about to land Kyle Walker. He'd be great for experience, but I mean, who was their starting right back last season? It was Connor Roberts, weren't it? I mean, he's better than Connor Roberts, of course, but I don't think he's the same player. Seriously concerned if we are already at this. I've been positive until right now. If we have exhausted all our scouting or links and are at Sargent, we could be in trouble. Josh Sargent's a good striker. I believe he can play at Premier League level. I believe he will score goals in the Premier League. I believe his off-the-ball work would be invaluable to Leeds United. It's because it's Josh Sargent. It's because he's been at Norwich. It's because he looks like Napoleon Dynamite. He's not a bad footballer. Had you have watched Norwich over the last 3 seasons, you would see Norwich fans won't be telling you he's gash. He's not the same player that you remember. So, like, it's not that he's bottom. He's a very good striker. A very good striker. Put it this way: if you didn't know who Josh Sargent was, and we were signing him from the 2nd division in Germany, and he'd scored these many goals, I don't think people would be that fussed. I don't. And I think he's a very good striker. If the best we can scout is Sargent, send us down already. Liam says, seriously concerned, and it's 4 days into the window. Give over God, this is so boring. It's the same thing. You know me, I'm chill with the 49ers, and if this link's true, I'll back it because I like him. Yeah, the 49ers have lost me now. He is, D. I believe he is. He's higher than the Championship. That next level for me is Premier League, and he deserves an opportunity. Complain when we are apparently moving too slow, and then we are linked with someone. It's no, not him. If this is true, we are Feck Sargent. Is not of the. I disagree. Again, I'll disagree, and I will continue to disagree. Seriously concerned. We have seen Sargent for 4 years. He is made of glass. There is in injury concerns there, but he is a decent player. He's not better than Pirro. They offer different things. If you're asking me who a better footballer is, technically, I believe it's Josh Sargent. But people disagree with me, though. Let's just have a look at that injury history. Let's have a look. So if we go back, he had an ankle injury in 21-22, which saw him miss 14 games. 22-23, it was another ankle injury, and he missed 3 games. Then he had to have surgery in 23-24 on that ankle and missed 28 games. And then last season, he had groin surgery and he missed 16 games. It's a lot, isn't it? It is a lot. It is a lot. Like, I guess with Mecha, you go, okay, well, it's a free, but this will cost. So that's my only downside. It's the injury history. I know I said I would like him, but see, after the ankle surgery, you're thinking, right, the ankle's fixed, but then he's had groin surgery. It's a lot of games to miss in 2 seasons, isn't it? 16 and 28, 34, 50, 44 games. It's nearly a season's worth of games missed in the championship. Sargent, as a squad player, is okay, guys. Good finisher, but he isn't a starting 9. Kershaw, if we did sign him, though, would you not think he would be being bought as that? This has to be a wind-up. Yeah, it might be underwhelming, but it might be what we need. Nah, Sargent's better than Bamford. Now, definitely, mate. Come on, mate. These links are getting worse and worse. Kyle Walker going to Burnley and we get Josh Sargent. Kyle Walker is not the same Kyle Walker you know and love. Well, no, he hasn't. When's he proved time and time again? When did he prove time and time again? When was that? Once when he was 21. I think he was 21 when he signed for Norwich, and they were shite. I don't think it's fair to say that time and time again when he's had 1 season in the top flight. So yeah. Well, let's have a look. Sargent left Bremen, 9.5 million. How old was he? 2021. Does anyone know the age of Sargent when he moved over? I think he was 21. There or thereabouts. Sargent will be decent. Take cover. I agree, MH. Definitely. Stinks of Ipswich buying for the champ. Why? Because of one player? Do you think that would be all? This is what happens when Farke gets a say in transfer targets. The manager should always. To be fair, no, I do not, Sonny. No, I do not. And I would never, ever, ever change my opinion because of that. The partnership is nothing to do with the club. Nothing to do with the club at all. It is to do with fanatics and kitbag. And if things need calling out, I will call them out. So do not ever think that. Do not ever think that. And I would never do that, bro. I would never, even if, like, I've always said it could never work in such a, so don't do that, bro. Don't do that, because that's not what's happening here. However, would I like you to buy the kit using my link? Then yes, of course. But no, definitely not, mate. I would never do that. Honestly, apparently the person I was linked to said that Melia was joining some French side. Did he? Maybe it is BS, man. Yeah, the dull queue. Cheers, mate. We aren't getting Sargent. Lazy link from some random journal popped up just this summer. I thought that in terms of Leeds eyes, yeah, but I think he's been around for a while. Kyle Walker is an unk. He has lost it, definitely so. I'd take Lockie's word over most. Yeah. Has he ever been the guy, though? What do you mean? What do you mean, Sarah? He's 35 and is in... He's 35 and he's unfortunately for Burnley extremely washed. 100%. He's not got the pace anymore. His head doesn't do what his legs want him to. He's not that guy anymore. Joe's been smoking. He is, man, and he would prove you wrong. But I don't think we get it anyway. And what will probably happen is the local journalists will kibosh it. Sarah. I know, right? I'm suited up. He is injury prone. That would be the massive thing, and I wouldn't want to pay a big fee for him. And they probably would want a decent fee. Squad player at best, but would you take him as a squad player then? I'm interested to think what people. Let's see. Would you be happy with Sargent as a squad player? Yes or no? I'm asking. No, Joe, just no. We already have the best striker in the Champo last season in Pirro. Why buy another striker from the Champo? Yeah, fair enough. I must admit, not usually negative, but I'm feeling we're gearing up. We're not, man. We're not, I promise. He's not DJ York. He's not. He's better than the Championship. And you will be proved wrong if we sound him. But yeah, we don't stay up. Do you not think, Tom? And I would listen to Tom. I like him. Do you not like him at all, Tom? I think off the ball, link-up play, technical ability, he has what it takes to play for a lower-end Premier League squad. Is there better? Yes. But I think he could do a job. Definitely. I like him, though. I like him. So, good player, though. There you go. Tom agrees. He is a good player. Joe, this is seriously a crazy take. He is injury prone and expensive. If he's 20 million, then you don't pay. You don't pay for him. No, maybe not. Maybe we don't. No. Signing the likes of Sargent means bye. I'm not sure, man. 5 million, nothing more. Well, yeah, listen, if it was 20 million, no chance. You ain't getting a like on this vid. You don't have to like, bro. Bait this shot. It's not, man. People know. And I've said he's a good player before. I've said he's better than Pirro, technically. He's a better footballer than Pirro. I've said this. This isn't anything new. You think he gets 10? Yes, he would. Yeah. He'd get 10, yeah. If he was our starting 9, he would get 10, yeah. I'm not... Yeah. 10's not... Yeah. I don't think that's a mad take. 10 goals, yeah. Not ambitious, maybe not, no. Yeah, probably not. Pirro, Mecha, Paddy, and yeah, we're probably. I mean, look, if you said your strike force is Pirro, Mecha, Paddy, and Sargent, it probably doesn't read great, does it? If we're being honest, yeah, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. This week's a best Championship, and we go down. Absolutely, Clues is what we're looking at. We're probably not, mate. We're probably not. These are the kind of signings that get you relegated. Don't, because you know what I'm like. Yeah, you get it even more. I'll be like, we must sign Sargent. Yes, he was 21 and played for a terrible Norwich side. Like, that's not fair. Joe, but your head's gone on. Sorry, Joe, mate, but your head's gone on. Jack. Anyone else getting a lot of buffering? I hope not, mate. I hope not. Let's not sugarcoat his shy. I disagree, though. How do people not rate him? He's good, just not for staying up in Premier. He is good. He is good, definitely, for sure. I think he's on drugs. Who, Sargent or me? Just United says, I like Sargent at champ level, but can he do it in the Prem and can he stay fit? It's obvious Farke has a soft spot for him, but the price you pay for him is there better options out there. Depends what that price is, isn't it? No, I'm not. I'm telling you, I've said before. Why? Come on. I'm not shitting you. Maybe Ricel, maybe. Nah, source ain't reliable. Some random we've never heard of jumping on a rumour given to him by Dodgy Dave. I mean, it could be Tiff, couldn't it? It could be Tiff. I get it's underwhelming, Richard. I get it's underwhelming. You're delusional, Joe. There's nothing new there, bro. He doesn't make us any better. We'll be back in the champ next season with underwhelming signings like this, and that's fine, bro. No, he's not. No, he is not. No, he is not. What's the point of getting promoted and getting Sargent on this is better? Yeah, I mean, I get it wouldn't be. I get it wouldn't be overwhelming. No, that's not right. I know it's underwhelming. What's the opposite? That it's overwhelming, but I get it wouldn't be a big signing. I hear it. I hear you. Hear me now. One second. Well, there you go then. So it could be BS. It could be BS, you know. We must have the best doctors in the business. Byram, Solomon, Vober, Bornell, Metcher, Bamford from the top of my head. If he comes, I'll best him. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Pass for me. Diego Luna is far better if you want a USMNT player. Yeah, Walker is finished, Darren, but has the experience. That's the key point here. Experience is so big for him. When are we going to get some good news? Boom, we'll see. 4 candles. Can we not call them that, please, mate? If you couldn't. Bro's a rumour merchant at best. Sargent ain't coming to Leeds. There we go. He isn't proven in the Premier League. He isn't. You're right. I don't dislike him, but we need to be aiming much higher if we have any hopes of not playing champ next season. There aren't that many number 9s out there, but there is some out there. I nearly put a thumbs down on the video. That's fine, though. If you don't like the opinion, that's what it's there for, isn't it? Yeah, Mr. Dodo, thank you for that. If this is the best we can do, we're in trouble. So we have bought 1 quality player and 2 squad fillers in Harrison and Sargent. That is an horrific squad to anyone who has ball knowledge. Joe, stop. This is BS. I'm not. Joe, stop and just says, I like him, man. Come on. Just being probably, man. There is that. I think Sargent's pressing will be good off the bench as a very good option. Then move Joseph on for FFP. Still would want a starter, but not many out there that are achievable. Look at Arsenal. Fair point made. Rather get DCL. Mustafa Bunda is better and not a striker, is he? So, I don't think we know the process, bro. We know the process. It's not on him. Would people take Sargent if he was only coming in as a squad player? Yeah, let me check how people are. 60% say no. 60% say no. I am. I promise you. 17 goals. I didn't say 17. I didn't say he scored 17. Joe, if you could get 10 goals out of him, other clubs would be in for him. No, football don't work like that, Sonny. Come on, mate. You know that. That's too simplistic. That's too simplistic. Give over, Joe. If Sargent is our starter in the Prem when we're not even trying to stay up, Perot scored goals in Championship, Joe. That argument holds no weight. Which argument, mate? Sorry, I'm way behind. You'll have to remind me, bro. You'll have to remind me and I'll answer, pal. People saying Sargent off the bench, if he comes, he'll be only 9 incoming. He will be expensive. I agree with you, mate. I agree with you. I thought you were looking at 40k subs. We're back in Sargent there. Mate, it's my opinion, innit? Jackman, not a chance. Incorrect. Wrong decision. I'm surprised at you, bro. Much rather Pirro over Sargent. Pirro doesn't have a dusty injury record. There's that. Good luck, John, this stream. We're calling you out. Not. I don't know what that means. Farke is costing us players coming. Right. Where? Where does... Where is he costing us players? Give me some depth and weight to your argument, and we'll discuss it. Screw profiles. He's not good enough. I disagree, man. I disagree. Joe, I'm with you. Can we get him and someone else? I'm about as positive as Leeds fan can get, but this is really, really poor. Joe, read the comments. Yeah, but I'm my own guy, right? I get that, Pat. No one wants him. I said, if you look at my tweet, I tweeted out, this will go down well. Eyes, because I know it won't. Because I know that. I know people won't want to see Josh Sargent come in. That's why the title of the video says, I love Josh Sargent for Leeds. Why I'm hyped despite fan doubts. That's the whole premise of the video, bro. Dave, it's down there, mate. It's down there. It's down there. Joe, I've always liked what you say, but this is so wrong. That's fine, though, right? You're not gonna agree with me all the time. Wait a minute out. I'm no, bro. Come on, man. You know me long. I don't troll. Joe, you sound like you're trying to convince yours. I know he's decent. I know he's decent. Oh God, I'm really Joe. I'll bring Oscar in. Let's have a look. CL, remember to tag Jed York in your next 5 tweets. Is that my guy? Are you getting pit? No, I'm not. No, stop it. Don't think signing Sargent would send shivers down Sunderland or Burnley's spine. Never mind. Well, who cares what it does to their spine? Who cares? It's about what we do on the pitch, innit? Why that? I don't get that. I don't mind Sargent, but can't help feeling a little let down after all the talk of spending money where it's needed. I think we will spend money, though. Seb Vidal is a BS account. Avoid. There you go. No, man. Hey, buddy, you know I'm okay where we are right now, but Josh Sargent for me is a signing well beneath us. Is this a genuine possibility? I don't think so, mate, looking at the link and what everybody's saying. But I don't mind him. I don't mind him. No, 100%. Same for you, though, right? Joe, we have watched Norwich. He's a very good champ striker, but he's nowhere near. I believe he can play in the Premier League. I believe he can, genuinely. He is a good striker, but it's way too much of a risk giving me Ipswich Sammy Schmodic's vibe. Could be, mate. The fans need 2 or 3 marquee signings because all the signings are very meh, including Beyond. Joe's on 49ers payroll. Definitely not, mate. I would. Planning for the champ under Farke. Does a potential risky signing have to be an American? I'm never going to hear the end of it if this goes poorly. Gib, I like him, you know. I like him. Joe, this Bundesliga 2 thing is true because none of us would have seen him play. I'm way behind our hours. That when I said if he was coming from the Bundesliga 2 and scoring that many goals, you'd all be good. Does that make sense? If Josh Sargent was called Joshua Sarginho, we would say he's brilliant because his name is Josh Sargent. We don't think he is good enough. Tell them, Jimmy Glass. Out of 10, what's the BS rating? I don't know. But it's not him, is it? It's everybody, right? It's everybody. If any of them disagree, boom. I never said he wasn't good technically. I just think Josh Sargent's better technically. He's better than Pirro in my opinion, but it ain't by a lot. Fair. Too much of a risk, reminding me of Ipswich. Joe, just no. If you don't agree, that's fine. But this is my opinion. I think he would do well. Oh God, if I'm agreeing with Jamie, then maybe I have banged my head. Croc, unless the price is right. Yes, I would never want to pay anywhere close to what they would want for him. Yeah, genuinely. I don't think it is. It sounds like this guy's just putting 2 and 2 together and getting, 15. We already have backups. Yeah. I think, look, the more you think about it, like, surely he can't be the number 9. But would he come in as a backup? Probably not. And if he did, then that would surely mean you're losing one. So he's mid. No, well, you're wrong there. No, Joy would come in to replace Bamford or Joseph. I would still expect. I mean, if that happened, I would love that, mate. Genuinely would love that. You'll love Kyle Walker at Leeds, though. I wouldn't, mate. Bogle's better. 150 to spend. I don't see it. The 49ers focus. Nah, they're not, man. They're not. Fairs. The Fairs. That might be a reason for me to exit. If that's true. Sargent and Bamford up top would be a 7 playing in behind. Imagine. Oh man, it'd be brutal. Jamie, you've been saying this for the past fucking 10 years, bro. You say it every year. We just got 200-point seasons and 1 league, and you were saying it then as well, bro. You make me laugh. Please BBS. I think it might be. Well, Kershaw, exactly. Joe Rothwell, good player, top player. 4 Glasgow Rangers as well, yeah. Yeah, I got mine as well, mate, as well as my training gear as well, so that's on its way. That I had to pay for myself, by the way, folks. As a squad player, 100%, people would take him. Love that. Maybe that's why we're putting it out there, bro. Maybe that's why we're putting it out there. I'm just having a look, actually. Let's put his name on online and see if it's anywhere else. If you go on news, 1 hour ago, Leeds plotting summer move for 48 goal forward. Maybe he's just taking it from here. Maybe that guy's just taking it from the internet. Mick Brown revealed on Football Insider Leeds have been having a look at Sargent. They have a few doubts about him on whether he could make the step up, but the manager likes him and he's the one driving the interest. They would rather take a chance on somebody who the manager knows and who can do the things he's looking for than somebody who might not. Sargent is strong, quick, and he's got a good finish on him. He's improved his reputation over the last seasons, and he has been impressive for Norwich. That's where it might have originated from before this guy jumped on it. Let's have a look. Daniel Farke accelerates new Leeds swoop to sign Josh Sargent. The Elland Club saw an offer of 32 million turned down by Fulham for Muniz and are considering returning with a fresh offer. However, Football Insider reveals that Fulham are confident of pricing him out of the deal, and as a result, Sargent remains firmly on their radar. And interest elsewhere could tempt them to make a move to beat the competition to his signature. Leeds have been looking at a few strikers and some more ambitious deals than Sargent, but those type of deals also cost a lot of money. While he might be a bit cheaper and more gettable, he will bring something they haven't got at the moment. They want to improve up front. They're not the only ones interested, so if they want him, they might have to get a move on quickly. Sometimes that interest from other clubs can force people into making a move. Interesting. So it's out there a few times. What's this? Football League will David Prutton fires Josh Sargent warning to Norwich City as Burnley circle. Let's have a look. However, Sargent has been linked with the likes of Leeds, Forest, Roma, and Wolfsburg in recent months. And Football League World exclusively revealed last week that another newly promoted top flight side in Burnley have now joined the race for his signature. Interesting. Let's have a look. Rosa Waffler said Mr. Dodo. Yeah, for sure. What's this here? It's Vinny Souza is no way. Have you seen what Vinny Souza's done? Chef, oh man. Have you seen what Vinny Souza's done? Oh my God. Time has come to say goodbye to an incredible club. Thank you to all the players, staff, and wonderful fans who have always been with us. I would like to express my gratitude and will always carry you in my heart. Thank you, Blades. I love you. And then he's tagged Chef Wednesday. Oh, he's tagged Chef Wednesday. That is brilliant. I love you, Chef Wednesday. What a dope. What a dope. Standout striker is edging closer to a move. Could he be the missing piece at Carrow Road? Norwich City close to star signing. They're looking at another striker. What's this? Let's see what's being said. Let's have a look. I can't believe he's done that. Permanent move, 5 million. Walker. If Walker will play 70% of the games, and Burnley stay in the Premier League. So, permanent move worth up to 5 million if Walker will play. See, people are bothered about Walker. They're putting in things saying if he plays 70% of the games, 2-year contract. Oh my God, it's brutal, man. I don't understand why people think that's a. They're even writing it in about 70%. %70 of games. So they're writing it into a contract, man, that he's not even going to play. Madness. I'm interested to find. Let's have a look. Transfer links to Josh Sargent. I can't believe Vinny Souza has done that, because I know it's Football Insider and stuff, but I want to know like if the other links are true, and they're coming from credible sources. So Wolfsburg, the German club, where's that come from? Sebastian Bornhoff fee will help Wolfsburg replace Mecha. Top target is 17 million man on Leeds United radar. That was on Leeds United news. So the German club is keen on bringing Sargent back to Bundesliga, where he previously played for Werder Bremen. They see him as a key target to bolster their attack for 25-26. Leeds have shown Burnley. Fiorentina, the Italian side, has emerged as a contender, reportedly preparing a bid to sign Sargent as a potential replacement for Moise Kean. Roma, early reports indicate interest from both clubs, with Roma seeing Sargent as an option to bolster their attack. and Udinese consider him amid uncertainties around their striker. There you go. So there has been some decent interest, and that's why I'm saying, when people say that he's not better than Championship, well, there are some clubs that are interested in him. He isn't a bad player. Let's have a look. Joe Phillips, Harrison, now Sargent, welcome. You know me though, man. Yeah, but he should be in the squad. No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that he should be starting a role, but if he's a squad option, I don't mind him. Correction, did you hear that? Also, clubs in Serie A. Let's have a look. 1 second. I've just seen another. I like Luke Ayling. He's not a Prem footballer. Yeah, but he's a Championship footballer when people told me he was League One. And then he got the most open play assists from right back in that Middlesbrough side. I remember. 10. Well, according to that report, Wolfsburg don't value him anywhere close to the 17 million. And I don't want to pay 17 million for him either, if I'm honest. So, no, you don't want that, do you? He's a weak player. That's not true. He'd be a very good squad option, but we already have 3 backup strikers. If you bring me Muniz, fair. Again, I think you're wrong. But that's fine. I'm way behind that, though. Boom. Yes, lad. What's happening with the Hamer and Buendia links? A little bit of class is needed. But they're Championship, though, aren't they? Joe draws the line at 15 million for Josh Sargent. It's a lot of money for a player that has that injury record. That would be my only problem. You imagine the Fab Bomber. The fan base will go mental. No, I'm not falling for anything, mate. We're discussing it anyway, bro. Like, this isn't actually from him either. Like, which you can tell he's a waffler because it's gone from Football Insider. Because if you look, their article went out before he tweeted, so he's clearly just doing that. Joe is just waiting for end of next season. You know me, man. Give me that spliff back. Callum Wilson, I would rather, but Callum Wilson signed a new deal at Newcastle, which again, people said he's not good enough for us, and he's done. But Newcastle have kept him on for another year. An American guy on July the 4th. Woo! Get up. 1 second, I'm just catching up. Robin Zentner, yeah. The guy with who kicked the penalty spot. It's brilliant. There are plenty of they're not though. There aren't plenty, Richard. There aren't plenty. Yeah, it does. Yeah, they all do though, right? They all do. Yeah, it is a fact, mate. But they all do. You want your managers to have a say in the transfers. I do anyway. I do because he's the one who's picking the team. Josh Sargent, yeah. I don't think it's generous. I think he could, yeah. I'm not saying like definitely, but I've been saying this way before promotion. And Farke out, fair mate, fair. If you have, I don't remember though. Farke has it. Oh, stop with that line, bro. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? It's not FIFA. It's not FM. By this logic, then Brentford won't be able to sign anyone because it's Keith Andrews. By that logic, when Brighton brought in Fabian Hürzeler, they wouldn't have been able to sell anyone because he was a 30. I think he's younger than me. 30-odd-year-old youngest coach, younger than some players. I don't even know what this means. The pull is the Premier League. The pull is the Premier League. And we've not competed for a player yet and had simultaneous bids accepted and he's chose to go somewhere else. Until that happens, then I won't have this. But Diarra, overpaid for. Siddiqui, we did not bid for. So where's this pull thing? And also, like someone said about Lockie's video, the sporting director at Sunderland is French. Their owner is French. Their manager is French. They have a working knowledge of the Ligue 1, French-speaking players. It just makes sense, man. So where's this pull? Where has this zero pull come from? And also, like, which managers do have pull? Are we talking those at the top of the game? So, for example, let's say when Wirtz had a choice between Company and going to Liverpool, Liverpool won that race. Maybe at the top of the clubs when a player has a host of clubs to choose from. But no one this summer who's come to Leeds United. Oh, you could argue, actually, that Biol had Newcastle, clubs in Italy. Was Farke the pull then? Also, when we brought in Ramazani, was Farke the pull then? Tanaka, was Farke the pull then? All these players that we signed then, that we managed to sign, that you rate, you've got to give him praise for having pull in them scenarios then. It's a silly argument, man, honestly. What is going to annoy me all season is this happens and Sargent doesn't play well. Yeah, no, I don't think that will be a thing. I think people will be aware. Sunderland signing versus ours. Yeah, they've made some good signings. Yeah. Thank you, Wiggly. Cheers, bro. I can't. Yeah, of course you can, bro. Everybody can. You can have opinion on anything. Sorry if you think I've got that wrong. Also, other clubs are in for him. Strong Serie A and Bundesliga rumours, but he's not better than Championship, I'm told. Right, which, you know. Well, yeah, I don't think you've watched him enough then, because he's good. He's very good. You saw what he did to Pascal Struijk in our game. So, thank you, Wiggly Andrew. He's better striker of a ball. I don't think he's a better footballer. That's just my opinion. With the Mecha thing as well, I see him more cover across behind the striker. That's me, though. I may be wrong. He's a poor man's Bamford and injury prone as well. He's better than Bamford now, I think. Thanks, Andy. Cheers, mate. Thanks for helping me out, pal. Right, Roger. I hope you have gone. Relax. It's football. It's YouTube. It's an opinion. You don't need to get angry, bro. Please don't get angry. Because if we all got angry, I've seen some of your takes, bro. I'd be smashing my laptop up every stream. I'd be smashing my laptop up every single stream. Washed, mate. Washed. Not great. Yeah, I like what you did there, bro. Nah. We had Paul Green, didn't we? Paul Green was ginger. Paul Green was ginger. We must have had some more gingers, but Paul Green was ginger. Oh, mate, I love that, you know. I can't believe he's done that. Is it still out there as well? Please tell me. 1 second. One second. Is it there? Has he changed it yet? He hasn't. I'd love to know what the comments are like, man. Vinny, you've tagged Wednesday. I love you, Chef Wednesday. Up the owls, mate. They're all saying class. He's a hobbit. I thought you were gonna go. Also, he's 6'1". I don't think you know who he is, mate. I think you've got the wrong player. And why haven't you gone? I thought you were getting angry. Show it, Joe. Will do, man. I've retweeted it. I'll read out. Like, hang on. He's even, honestly, it's brilliant, isn't it? Take cover. Yeah, he's put all that, and then he's put "I love you, Chef Wednesday." Look. Honestly, man, imagine though, right? If like we don't have anything like that, but it'd be like "I love Man United," wouldn't it? Oh man, mental. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. And only if he plays 70% of the games. Let's sign signs to them. So what you right? So your argument is don't sign him because he scores goals. Is that what you're saying? Are you all right? So basically, you're saying let's not sign him because he scores goals. I mean, you're making it sound like Scott. Well, let's just sign fucking Haaland then because he scores goals. Well, yeah, that's the name of the game. Yeah, I don't think you thought that one through, bro. Let's have a look. I'm catching up yet. Have we signed that? No. I ain't triggered. Everybody is, man. Right, Brentford are established, yeah, but you're talking about the pull of the manager. You said Farke and his pull. What's that? It does, man. No, I don't think so, mate. They did overpay for Diarra. Jack, where have you been? This is not the same guy. I know they have overpaid for Diarra. They paid like 35 million for him, mate. They've massively overpaid. We valued it at 22. He wouldn't know. This is what I mean. You think Tammy Abraham is the Tammy Abraham. I spoke to Andrea. Andrea says Tammy Abraham is not that guy anymore, and he's gone to Besiktas in Turkey. No, we didn't, mate. That's not true. That's not true. It's not true at all. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying, Gabe. So we make statements and then like, oh, actually, he isn't better than Champion. I mean, he is. He is, bro. No, they haven't slightly. They've massively. Let's not do that to fit the narrative that we're not buying anyone. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Sean McGurk. Yeah, Sean McGurk more recently. The keeper, mate, yeah. Milinkovic Savic, yeah. Yeah. No, I hear it. I don't give a shit. I don't mind him. I like him as a player. If you could guarantee me he stays fit, I think he gets 10 to 15 goals, and I don't mind it. But it's the injuries and the length of layoff, mate. So. It's fans using Sargent's goals alone to suggest. No, but you just said, well, let's sign him because he scored goals. Goals are huge. I still don't understand your point, bro. You're basically saying, I'm not sure it's mad. I don't know what you're saying. It's subjective. Right. So so I feel what you're doing, Jack, you've gone out on a limb. Farke's the problem, and Leeds are shit in the transfer market, and it's all Farke's fault. So now because it fits the narrative that of all that you've concocted, they've paid okay for him. When everybody else, Everton, Brighton, everybody was not willing to go for that. But because it fits your narrative, so fuck it being subjective, because it fits your narrative, then that's why. They have overpaid for him, bro. They have 35 million for a guy that's going to be missing for 6 games as well. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Why do we have to see? Okay, so they've underpaid then. I'll let you have it. I'm not getting into this debate. Yes, I would. So basically, what you're saying is just fucking spend cash willy-nilly. Just spend it. Just spend it. Just spend it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, just spend it. Yeah, because it doesn't matter. He's just going to be there. One second. I'd take Antoine Robinson. You got no chance. I don't know. There you go then. So this is if we're talking that we have that money, then you would look elsewhere. But what if there isn't strikers in that ballpark? Has Burnley got Walker? I think so, yeah. I think so. I think we were willing to go, what, 8 to 10 million for Siddiqui, right? That's what I think I read or was told. Joe said, I'm following a narrative. I'm saying the truth is it's subjective. I don't know about what Liam's saying, Jack. You know you're my guy. You know we get on and I'm passionate and we can disagree, but this happens. So there's no beef there whatsoever. I do think they've overpaid for Diarra. I felt they'd overpaid for Siddiqui, but then having spoke with Andrea and Lockie, they think it's a good price. And of course, I value their opinion. So, but like, yeah. And I had they have not sold Job, obviously they wouldn't need him then, but they did say they would put all that money straight back in, and they've done that. So fair enough. You know what I mean? Let's keep it sweet, people. Let's keep it sweet. We've done the scouting report, man. We did the scouting report. Doesn't look like it, Cass. Doesn't look like it. But listen, we've done over an hour. I can't believe. See, this is where this is. Are you being serious, Sonny? Are you being serious? Are you being serious? Because this is when you're living in a different world. Because there's no way Visa comes to us. Who's that in the chat that's thingy? Yeah. 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 Oh, sorry. I thought that was Sonny then. I know. It's mad. It's mad. Everyone's going mad in the chat. Chill out, man. It's nice, man. Let's be nice. Got to go, Jaws. I want to see the Blades ramble kicking off. No worries. At this point, I'd take Landon Donovan. You know what I mean? Just give Fulham. Yeah, but if we, but that could then affect other transfers and stuff. We can't just do that. I hear you though. I hear you. But I'm relaxed. Maybe. I know. That's why I was like, is this the same Jack? Is this the same Jack? Anyway, we moved, don't we? Listen, folks, do me a favor. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and hit that notification bell. I hope you're all doing. I hope you all have a good evening. I'll probably not read the comments on this video. Smash me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit that notification bell. It's 8:30. I'm going to chill out now for a bit. To be honest, I'm playing FM 22. My team is boss. Yeah, it's looking good. Botman and Koch at the back. Melly is class on it, by the way. Right back, I bought Kalulu from Milan. Aitonori at left back. Calvin Phillips in midfield with Vitinha in front of him. I've just bought Lisandro Martinez from Ajax as well. He was dirt cheap. Harrison's still there, James, but I've got Rafinha and some Russian dude, Wunderkid. And then up top, we've got João Gomez. Clicky's still there as well. Do a madness and mute tweet. No, I've not muted the tweet, you know. I've not muted the tweet. But I've not actually said anything on Twitter, to be fair. I just said this will go down well because I know what the fan base will do when they see that. So, no, I haven't. Do you know, last time I watched the Wimbledon final was Federer versus Nadal 2000 and... Would it have been 2008? I think it might have been 2008, and it went on for hours, and that will never happen. Sorry, that it peaked, so done. Video on private tweets deleted. We see that's not me, my guy. I apologize. Anyway, right, listen, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course, hit that notification bell. Poll results are as follows. 39% say yes, they'd be happy as a squad player. 61% would be no. Do new videos where you fight a follower until you get knocked out. To be honest, mate, it'd be one I'd get knocked out straight away. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I mean the announcement video for the kit was rubbish, weren't it? It was rubbish. Maybe they're putting all eggs into the away kit basket. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, smash me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit the notification bell. I'll see you tomorrow, although I'm expecting a very, very quiet weekend. Peace out. Love you all.